here in Coventry. This is going to be some procession of rugby.
Fiji's captain, Waisia Mafumu, will have the first act of the semi-final. New Zealand and Fiji, let's go! There's Nafungu who will drive it down to Scott Curry, the veteran New Zealander, back in the side. This is match for Fiji, so down on personnel.
Make sure you two are bonding on him. Hold steady.
Guivio and Unduvalo coming on.
Make sure you two are bonding on him. Hold steady
for the Fijians.
Okay. Slightly different player, not as direct, perhaps not as powerful, but my word, he is fast.
No less handy. No score in the semi-final so far. Just a couple of minutes gone. We delay. As Mugabe Black feeds for New Zealand, takes it away for Weber. They're forming a nice combination, those two. Weber for Ware, he's got Ware in space. Regan Ware for the corner. Regan Ware strikes first for New Zealand in the semi-final.
Well, they're checking it. The nature of this service is many players are sliding towards the line.
High contact, denying a try.
Yeah, we're just looking at that for you.
Looking at the high tackle as well. It's clever play, this. Nandavalu just on the field. He's the one that stepped in, which meant that Razaku has to try and get across. And it's a very difficult tackle to make. I think normally if it's over the shoulder, it's in danger. The question is here, did it impede him scoring? The ball does hit the line on the surface, but it could be a penalty try.
Great effort coming across. You see Regan Ware brace himself for impact. Ball does get down there. It's just, well, Regan Ware's legs are out by that stage, I believe.
More so if the arm coming across hits the head, it could be a penalty try.
Yeah.
We have a decision. It's a high tackle preventing the try scored.
Yep. Okay,
so that makes it a penalty try.
And number... Which number was it, sorry? 11?
Number 11.
Number 11. 11? So, okay. Oh, wait, next scrum. 11. So, as a high tackle, it's prevented a probable try, so it's going to be a penalty try and a yellow card.
So no conversion needed, 7 points. The crowd not happy about it. They need to understand the game of 7, slight variance, and certainly when there's a tackle over the shoulder, it is always flagged. Those more familiar with the game of 7s know that Fiji playing with 6 men.
Well, New Zealand will be furious though, because it's eaten up time on the clock and they had some really good forward momentum playing at pace.
Still 6 men Fiji. Scrums are very difficult to defend.
Here goes Weber for New Zealand, down a big blind side to work with. Good early ball for Molia, who just takes that ball into contact, and New Zealand will reset and go again. Commonwealth Games semi-final. Dixon for Mugabe Black to clear. Weber. Joe Weber for Molia. Patient New Zealand, but Fiji not missing their marks at the moment. Being stretched now with a long ball for Dixon. Steps inside a one and then runs into Mothinethangi and gets a penalty too. Mothinethangi, it's a big body to try and roll out of a very small area. Collier, New Zealand. As Fiji just clinging on now. Weber tries to get some feet on. Fiji's defence is manful. Curry, juggle. Regan Ware stepping back in field. Pressure. And Regan Ware will score for New Zealand.
And he has got no inclination to put this ball down. The crowd don't like it. He doesn't care. Regan Ware got a brace in the Commonwealth Games final 4 years ago, and he is continuing to perform when it matters most. Brilliant patience. Fiji's still a man down at this point, and it's that step back on the inside of a defence that is trying to get across to cover the full 70 metres of this pitch. Keep emphasising that. This is the same size rugby pitch. Fiji defending with 6. Ware too hot to handle.
Regan Ware hasn't played every game of the tournament, come off the bench as well, used wisely by coach Clark Waydor.
Just behind this scrum is so close. If New Zealand get this ball out, it would not surprise me if they kick it straight off the pitch. Don't chance your arm, don't run the risk.
Well, they are going to run the risk, and he's absolutely run it because he's put it straight into the hands of the Fijian flyer. What an error from New Zealand. What a play from Velike Saturanga just before half-time.
Well, what do you know? Scott Curry not looking good. He trekked back, that hamstring not looking full strength, but this is pickpocket. Hidden, right behind. Looping play coming around the Gavi Black. And off he goes, Saturanga, with what could be a very crucial score.
Wow, what a finish to the half. And all Fiji.
Ready? Come on.
7 minutes, or maybe more, to find out. 14, New Zealand leads 7, and that kickoff just doesn't quite go the 10 metres. I thought it was going to float away, so a mistake from New Zealand straight away. How far away they are, because they'll go anywhere they want, and that'll piggyback them down the field too. And there's a real scrap on the ground. The whistle's gone.
Well, understandably, because you're not allowed to jump into a tackle. I think Rasaku there slightly lucky to get away with that one.
There he goes, Rasaku taps for Vakaranabili. The crowd starting to find their voice as well. How does that offload stay in that stomach? Here's Vakaranabili. Well, good spot tackle made by where needed to be done. Basaku bounces up again. He's like a pinball. And speaking of, Sione Molia was bounced away. Another penalty goes against New Zealand. Rasaku again. Fiji cribbing forward. Rasaku's footwork is so good. Weber had to cling on to that one. And then there's a wild ball for Daungunu to collect. Stepping through, and Saturanga again. New Zealand chasing. We're coming across. McGarvey Black dives and flies at him. The offload, though, is superb for Severoni Motenatangi. And Fiji go in again.
In a golden point in the semi-final of extra time.
Next score wins. New Zealand drive the kickoff a long way down, low and hard. 5 New Zealanders, 7 Fijians. And there's got to be gaps for Fiji to exploit. And away they go, the chase coming. Collier chasing. Pangito from the other side for New Zealand. And Fiji stretching away, and they are in, and they win it. Fiji go for gold.